Oh hey, I didn't see you there. Just kidding. I did see you there. I'm in your walls. I know when you sleep. 6 months ago, I sat in this very chair and made what experts widely consider the greatest YouTube video of all time. And who am I to disagree with experts? In that video, I asked all of you for your terrible Runelite plugin suggestions, and then I made those plugin suggestions. And now, as the warm summer months approach, it just feels like it's time to rekindle that fire that we ignited all the way back at the beginning of 2023. So I lit up the bat signal and asked again for help coming up with terrible, disgusting, illegal plugin ideas. Last time, I asked Twitter for their worst plugin suggestions and I got over 200 responses over 2 weeks. At this time, I thought it'd be good to switch things up. So I asked Twitter for their terrible plugin ideas, and I got over 350 responses in even less time. But don't worry, to get a diversity of ideas, I also made sure to reach out to other despicable places where people with mental illness like to congregate. This includes my Discord, or my Patreon, or also the YouTube community tab comments section. This led to me getting over 500 plugin suggestions, so obviously I couldn't make every single one, but I think it's important to remember that if I didn't make your plugin suggestion, it is personal and I do hate you. So let's dive into some of these ideas and start making RuneScape a worse place. And make sure to stick around because whichever plugin you guys want the most, I will genuinely try to release, but you only get to pick one, so don't comment like 3 of them that you want or else I'll call the police. Okay, suggestion number 1. Auto fleshlight masturbator with squirting feet. Yeah, this video is getting demonetized. At least I have my Patreon supporters. Speaking of Patreon, let's head there to get our first plugin ideas. OwO Speak for OSRS. I can make that. Ah, damn it, I can make that. Yeah, I mean, I can already tell you, this is a terrible plugin. Just welcome to old school RuneScape. This is not good. Let's see what the cook has to say. You was seriously great. I can't voice this whole thing, man. This will give too much ammo to people. I genuinely cannot be caught out here just you were seriously great when you defeated the Golden Woman. So how is the adventuring going now? I keep on dying. Oh, that's very dark. Oh, wow, yeah. Oh, well, at least you keep coming back to wife. Too real, am I right, boys? We keep going back to the wife. Nuzzles, stop. Weighs his paw, and then just nonsense. This is terrible. This is the worst plugin ever made. Holy crap. I mean, I just want to talk to NPCs the whole time. Greetings, young one. Thank you, Eris. Unbutton show! You're a hero now. That was a good bit of demon. Okay, Eris, I am taken. I appreciate this, but I cannot get involved. I'm sorry, I can't be involved in this. Oh, Charlie the Tramp won't flirt with me, that's for sure. Giggles, some change. Oh, you can't giggle when you're asking me for money, man. Come on. Well, I think it's fair to say this is truly ruined RuneScape. Yeah, you're welcome. Wow, first plugin, and we may have already found the worst one. But don't worry, you'll be seeing a lot more of it because I don't turn it off for the rest of this video. Ooh, this is a good one. A way to make browsing the internet safer. Luckily, this already exists thanks to today's sponsor, Private Internet Access. Ever think of what happens when you're browsing the internet without protection? Imagine sending a private message into the group chat. Everyone could see your keystrokes, your passwords, all of your online activity, but luckily there's a solution to this. Imagine a VPN as a secret encrypted tunnel. No one can see inside the tunnel and everything else inside of it is protected. Private Internet Access VPN is an example of that digital armor. Private Internet Access, or PIA, can safeguard your internet activity, mask your IP, and with PIA, your online identity becomes protected from hackers and ISPs and any other malicious parties. But there's some other good uses for VPNs. You can use PIA to access region-restricted content all around the world. So I can watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia on Netflix, even though that's only available in the UK. PIA gives you the ability to appear as if you're coming from 84 different countries or any of the 50 US states. When you use PIA while gaming, you'll be able to avoid DDoS attacks if your IP gets exposed or access region-restricted titles. PIA can be installed on all your devices, Windows, Mac OS, Linux, Android, and one subscription covers unlimited devices. So sign up for private internet access. It's risk-free. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee, and 24/7 customer support is always available. And for my viewers, there is a special offer. If you use the link in the description, piavpn.com/idle, you can get 83% off private internet access, and you get 4 extra months completely free. Private internet access, your digital life shielded. Now let's make some extremely disturbing plugins. Allergy Mode. The character sniffles and sneezes when next to their selected irritant. That's weirdly specific, but all right, let's do it. All right, so if I get near a cat, I should have my cat. Sorry, I'm just so allergic to cats, and my character is simply expressing how allergic to cats it is. Every so often, it's just going to remind us how allergic to cats. But you know, not just cats. It could be allergic to anything. Boom! Allergies. Allergic to dogs. See, guys, I did it. I told you I did it. I didn't lie. So yeah, I'm allergic to cats and dogs. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, okay, allergic to cats and dogs, whatever, I don't care. Well, what if I told you it wasn't just cats and dogs? What if it was more than that, and it was also women? I'm allergic to women. just like all other RuneScape players, I gave my RuneScape character a woman allergy. And sure, maybe he's not saying the most tasteful thing, but when has a RuneScape player ever been tactful with their speech? Not even once. I don't hate women, though. I love women. Okay, let's head to a place most people haven't dared venture in their lives. The YouTube community tab comments section. Each time you talk to an NPC, they disappear. This feels kind of dark, but I like it, so let's make it. Okay, so if I talk to this banker, you can see that they disappear. Here's one problem. I can only hide NPCs by their ID, and a lot of NPCs have the same ID. So there goes all the male bankers in Varrock West Bank, and there goes all the female bankers. I think this is a very interesting plugin when you think about doing quests. Like if we go back to Eris, who was previously flirting with me, you can see that we only get one chance. We only ever get to talk to Eris one time. I don't care what you guys say, by the way. I will not release this plugin because I'm afraid that someone's gonna make some dumb snowflake Iron Man out of it, and I will not be able to sleep if I let that happen. Make a plugin that decreases the AFK timer, so you have to be constantly clicking. Back in the day, Andrew Gower, the creator of RuneScape, was very against AFKing. He didn't want you leaving if you were chopping a tree. He wanted you focusing the whole time. So actually, I feel like this is the purity of RuneScape plugin, so we're definitely making this one. So if I don't interact with the client, 5 ticks and I'm logged out. I think the only way I can stop this is by clicking and being allergic to women. That actually doesn't change anything. I also think gaining XP. No, gaining XP is supposed to stop it. What the hell? Okay, now gaining XP should stop the logout timer. So just clicking around, all right? Okay, hold on. Make all. Okay, now we should avoid being logged out. We should avoid being logged out here. And so we could still AFK. We could totally still AFK. That is 100% allowed. Once you're done, you gotta be on your toes because it's gonna log you out like immediately. This is great. You know how the servers are so overpopulated, maybe, I guess? This totally solves that issue. Anyone who's AFK instantly logged out. I'm pretty sure it'll get you killed on your hardcore. So guys, please, the source code is available, but don't run it. It's just horrible. A fun bar from The Sims that if it gets too low, you stop doing an activity until you do something fun. Like every hot girl with a tummy ache, I had a Sims addiction too. So this is just merging my two passions. I'm 100% in. Let's make this plugin. Okay, so this is pretty simple. I just added a bar here that I did not take from my survival plugin. I made it from scratch. And basically, it's just going down every 5 ticks, showing how much fun I'm currently having. Well, really how much fun my character is currently having, but it kind of feels like how much fun I'm having too. Now, I know you're wondering, okay, how do we increase this fun? Well, let me just tell you what won't work. Just coming over here and chopping a tree? It's pretty boring for our character. That's just manual labor. Lighting a fire? Just not that fun. You see, the only way to have fun is to grab an Easter basket and just fling some eggs around. That's how you have fun. Oh, my fun didn't go up. well, if you wanted to know, if you run out of fun, you run out of RuneScape, and it doesn't matter if you try to log back in because it doesn't reset your fun the second you log back in. It's kind of insane how many plugins I've made that either just crash your client or log you out. Honestly, I feel like I'm saving RuneScape. This next batch of suggestions comes from my Discord. It's perfect as is, don't join it. All right, let's see here. A plugin that makes everyone around me use the laugh emote and say degrading things. This is very on brand for my Discord, by the way. We are just a bunch of beta males. We're making this plugin. Hey, let's just walk into the Grand Exchange. Totally, oh, Idyl's a total moron. Oh God, hey, log out, you're almost 30 and you're, oh, hey. Oh my God, this is great. It really feels like there's so many people playing the video game right now and they're just sliding along, laughing. There's no more walking, guys. There's only laughing at me. Look at this. This is amazing. Oh, this is my favorite. This is my favorite game. Replace every banker with a model of the drunken dwarf. Okay, I could do that. Or I could do something easier. So while they might not be drunk dwarves, you can clearly see they all came to work after quite the night out. This plugin doesn't do anything. Every 5 minutes, it checks for how many people have died of X disease and reminds you could be saving lives instead of playing RuneScape. This is good because I've always thought that RuneScape needs just a little bit more of an existential crisis to really push you to get that last bit of XP or to finally log off and go to college. I guess I tried to think of something productive to do and I couldn't think of a single thing. So this is pretty simple. Every 5 minutes, it's going to give me an estimate about how many people died in that time from a random disease from a list. In the last 5 minutes, about 14 have died of tuberculosis. I forgot it was going to OwO, the text. Oh, that feels distasteful. Oh, that feels really distasteful to be OWing about how many people have died of tuberculosis. Tuberculosis. Oh, God. Anyway, let's look at Twitter suggestions. But before we do that, I do want to highlight the honorable mentions. These are plugin ideas that I liked, but just couldn't or didn't want to make. A plugin that randomizes what your left-click action is for inventory items and NPCs. This is a great idea. I did start making it, but I couldn't get it to work, and I was getting upset. Jake came in hot with 3 different suggestions, all of which are pretty damn good, and only one of which I think is genuinely possible. So, Jake, thanks. These were good, but I didn't make them. Inventory tags, but the outline stays when you equip it. But then someone else replied, inventory tags, but you get an outline when you equip it. That person was me. It's very funny. A Runelite plugin that makes the skybox change with your local time. I did actually make this plugin. You pick the time zone and then it changes to nighttime and daytime. It's just not a bad plugin idea, so it doesn't really fit. You need to make a plugin that turns all bosses into cows. I don't need to do anything, Scald. Truth be told on this one, I did try and make it, but I was having some trouble because I'm not as good of a developer as like Screep Monge. So all I got instead was replacing the Lumbridge Cook with this cow that isn't animated. You're welcome. I think it's also important that we highlight the dishonorable mentions. All of these people are the scum of the earth. Every time you click, you get an armadillo spec sound. Yuck. Give us that butt jiggle on our OSRS character. Anyone who mentioned Naked Mod, you are dead to me. Let it go. I'm not making Naked Mod. It's not happening. Get over it. Okay, now back to our regularly scheduled bad ideas that were good enough that I made them ideas. A plugin that asks you to confirm if you want to do the action you selected every time. Yeah, this plugin's pretty annoying. So if I try to pickpocket this man, it'll say, oops, looks like you want to pickpocket. Do it again to confirm. And then I'll do it again. And then finally we will pickpocket. So, you know, it works. It's pretty annoying because, hey, you want to walk? Gotta click twice. It's going to ask you to confirm. You want to switch tabs? Oh, let's check out my prayers. Gotta do it twice because it looks like you want to play it. It's just like a double click simulator because if you just spam click, you'll go places. It's just gonna slow you down a little bit. Each prayer is randomized. Would be great for Inferno. There's nothing I like more than annoying the high-level community, so this is right in my wheelhouse. I have not spent a full hour working on this. I figured it out instantly, so if I click on my prayer tab, it should randomize the order of my prayers. But not just when I log in. Every single time I open my prayer tab, the prayers will change order, which makes this extremely usable. Oh, you're in the Inferno. Gotta put on my Okay, I know what you're thinking though. Randomizing my prayer order is cool, but I still can tell which prayers are what. So I decided to add an extra layer of confusion by randomizing the icons for the prayers too. So now we have like multiple of the little brain prayers. I don't know what that's called. We have multiple predict for mealies. Which one is the real one? The answer is neither. This one's redemption. So now you'll never really know what's happening. There you go, you're welcome. I made your plugin even better. Okay, randomizing prayers is great, but a lot of people want even more randomness in this game that is already just an RNG simulator. Like this suggestion, item randomizer. Every item becomes a different item visually. It's a perfect complement to the randomized prayer idea, so let's make this one. Everything in my inventory should be completely random. Is that just a drink Coke pet? I also just have a Letya marble altar. All right, great. And we also have a casket medium that we can wear. I think this is a piece of the Monkey Madness sliding puzzle. So there you go. Maybe the randomness has gone too far. The chaos is engulfing all. We need to go back to our roots, to uniformity, to the birth of the universe. One that turns all food into mayo. No. One that turns everything into mayo. Unfortunately, RuneScape doesn't have mayonnaise, so I can't just switch out the item icon with mayonnaise, unless I make my own mayonnaise. Okay, first we're just gonna outline. Yeah, that looks mayo-y to me. Now let's just pick like a very mayonnaise color. That looks like mayo to me. But I think we all agree that mayo it's just a little bit shiny. So let's just, now it's mayo. Mayo, 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 mayo. It's all mayo. Man, this is arguably my low point. Okay, I know what you're thinking. It's boring to just have the inventory be mayo. It wasn't even that cool. So instead I just made the entire bank mayo. Everything in the bank, it's all mayo. Everything is mayo. Everything in my life is mayo. It always has been. All I am, all I ever will be is mayo. It doesn't matter where I go. It's all mayo. Okay, that's enough messing with items. Let's get back to just classic plugin suggestions. You guys seem to love when sounds that aren't originally in RuneScape play when things happen in RuneScape. So let's tackle some more of those. Every time you perform an action, a chance for one of these to play. And I know what you're thinking. What's that link go to? It goes to this. Woo, 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 woo. So let's make that plugin. So instead of having Boaty woo me every single action, I decided that he's gonna woo me every single XP drop. So if I start making these arrow shafts, Boaty should get really excited. He's so hyped! Listen to how happy he is. It feels like Boaty is in the room with me right now, just so excited watching me fletch these arrow shafts. Like, yeah, dude, keep fletching those arrow shafts. It's so hot when you do that. Tick metronome, but the pitch of each tick is shifted slowly to play All-Star by Smash Mouth. Unfortunately, I can't really pitch shift sound effects in Runelite as much as I would love to, but what I can do is download the full MIDI for All-Star by Smash Mouth, isolate the solo, put that MIDI file into Runelite, and then have it play through each note one tick at a time using a beautiful piano sound. You know what, while we're talking about tick metronomes, I also did this idea, which is just a bad tick metronome. Man, I'm so sick of a tick metronome that goes off every tick. I wish there was a tick metronome that went off maybe every tick. Wow. Yeah, this is great. It's so useful for prayer flicking and stuff. Okay. Yep. Great. Good plugin idea. Hanannie Affirmation plugin. This one needs some context. About 4 months ago, Hanannie sent me this giant zip file containing over 100 sound bites of her saying random things that are reactions to whatever is happening in RuneScape. This could be deaths or XP drops or collection log items. And I promised her I would make a plugin that uses all of those sound bites, but I never did. Or did I? That's right, 4 months ago, I made this plugin, and then I just forgot about it. So here you go, the Hanannie Affirmation plugin. The Hanannie Affirmation plugin is kind of like Boaty wooing at me, where with XP drops, there's a chance for Hanannie to say something really nice. So I'm just gonna try making some more arrow shafts, and we'll see if Hannah decides, hey.
Wow. That was actually quite impressive.
Thank you, Hannah. That's very nice of you. I worked very hard to fletch these arrow shafts, and it's just nice for someone to recognize that effort I've put in. There is a way to guarantee that Hannah will talk to you, and that's by getting a collection log slot, which I'm not gonna do. I have too many. But you can also just die. So let's go die. And as I die,
you'll get them next time.
I will get them next time. Thank you so much, Hannah. That means now I feel encouraged to get back in there and really stomp on those insects. There's hundreds of these Hanannie sound bites, so I will genuinely release this plugin, and you guys can discover them for yourself. I won't spoil them all here. That's its own video. A plugin that, depending on how much damage you take, the character audibly yells louder and longer. You voice it, of course. I'm never gonna pass up an opportunity to put more of my voice into RuneScape. I don't know why I said more. It's the first time. Before I could make the plugin, obviously, I had to record myself making these beautiful noises. I am stupidly excited for this, so let's hear it. Oh my god, it's pure sex. Oh my, I'm like aroused. Now what if we take a little bit more damage? Oh yeah. This is the best one. This is the best plugin. I have an idea of how we can really test the full potential of this plugin. Oh god, don't read the chat box. All right, Saren, let's do this. Oh god, hold on. Let me turn down these sound effects. Come on, hit me hard. All right, we should be getting the big hit soon. Come on, here we go. Hit me hard, baby. Oh, fuck. It perfectly encapsulates how my character probably feels in that moment. All right, I just want to die now. I want to leave you guys with one final plugin. One that I think is not only horrifying, but also a gross invasion of privacy. When I get a collection log pop up, can my webcam take a picture or video of me? Thanks, Idyl. I love you? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I didn't think this one was possible. And I mean, even if it was possible, did it deserve to see the light of day? It's an interesting ethical question that I did not stop to ponder when I started testing it on my laptop. Only problem was, I guess I forgot what the plugin does. So unbeknownst to me, my laptop took this picture of me. I didn't consent to this. I mean, I guess I did because I, wrote the code, but yuck! Why is it so grainy? My laptop webcam's not that bad. I must have messed something up. And why is he bald? I'm not bald. And the worst part is, it bugged, and it took another screenshot of me when it wasn't supposed to. What the hell? Me, I guess? And before any of you say that I didn't actually make this plugin and I just took some random pictures of myself, A, why would I do that? You think I would show this to you just like, haha? This isn't funny, this is disturbing. And B, the source code is on GitHub. There's a link in the description. I would highly recommend you don't run any of these. They're extremely unstable. I didn't really try and make them good at all. So I would steer clear. Wow. We made a lot of bad plugins today. And I know what you're probably thinking. Idyl, make more. And to that I say, no, this was enough. But yeah, that's it. Let's meet my patrons. You really just watched almost 25 minutes of me making horrible plugins. You are definitely mentally ill. But to let everyone know how mentally ill you are, why don't you comment something like, Idyl, you've gone too far. Making these videos would not be possible without my patrons. If you'd like to support, there is a link in the description. You can support for as low as $3 a month, but it is absolutely not required. I want to give a big shout out to the members of my tier. I'm talking about Kunabazi, Hooli, Suede Oxford. I'm running out of ideas for stupid shit to make Idyl say, so I'm gonna just make his say, Baby Shark doo 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 doo. Joshi! Look out for my new series, an IRL chunk lock defined by US state borders where I lock myself in Iowa until I complete everything. It's actually not a bad idea. And Paradox. I want to give another shout out to my executive milk producers. These people are just so thank you to Loon Master, Charlie, April, OwO, Siesta, Hermes, Adam, Samurai, Sussy, OwO, Mia IRL, Jeparite, K4 Silver, Omega, Onion, Josh, Live Fast, Sail Slow, Jamie, and Light. Thank you all so much. Yes, I just read your names off a computer screen. I'm sorry. And lastly, but not leastly, my milk producers. Their names are on the screen right now. They're all wonderful people, except for this person right here. That person told me that they think Scooby-Doo's overrated. Thank you again to all my patrons. Again, if you'd like to support, there's a link in the description. And I'm gonna go to sleep.